Good evening. Thank you for watching the Roast of Larry Garza, comedian fighting cancer. The show will begin shortly. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing sponsors who help make tonight's event possible. Texas Green Connect. Texas Green Connect is a quarterly subscription box that highlights the products and people in the Texas hemp market, starting with a focus on San Antonio. Texas Hemp, it's a state of mind. Visit them at texasgreenconnect.com. Shotgun House Roasters. Benchmark Mortgage. San Genova Productions. Wizard Music. NUBPL Foundation. Pinstripes Classic Barbershop. Calaveras Tattoos. And Comedy Gives Back. The live stream of tonight's event is brought to you by Wizard Broadcasting, a San Antonio-based online broadcasting company that specializes in entertainment, sports, special events, and more. Visit them at wizardbroadcasting.com. Special thanks to the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, bringing hot comedy to San Antonio every week. For the latest shows, visit improvtx.com/San Antonio. Proceeds from tonight's event benefit the Garza family. Further donations can be made through the Venmo, Cash App, or GoFundMe links listed below. Don't go anywhere. The Roast of Larry Garza is coming up soon. Hi, I'm Jess Castro, member of Comedia Go-Go and close personal friend of Larry Garza. Larry's the reason why we're here tonight. It's the Roast of Larry Garza. We're here to celebrate his victories and laugh through his struggles. I'm sure you know Larry's story by now. He's been in the comedy game for nearly 20 years. From his sketch comedy roots with Comedia Go-Go, to being the Southside half of Larry and Regan comedic duo, to carving his own name in the stand-up comedy arena. On stage, on screen, behind the mic, Larry is a comedy beast. In May 2016, Larry was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer. Tumors were spread and surgeries were performed. Kidney, lung, brain. 5 years later, the cancer forced his remaining kidney to be removed. His healthcare team told him he should start making funeral arrangements. One of Larry's hopes was that instead of a memorial service, he'd have a roast in his honor. His friends and family would take shots at his urn, and we'd all laugh in his memory. That was late August 2021. Now we're days away from 2022, and Larry's still here with us. He's on dialysis treatment, still fighting cancer, but he's still here with us. Why? Because fuck cancer. That's why. It was Larry's wife, Andy, who suggested, why wait till he's gone? Why not roast him while he's still here? And so that's what we're here to do tonight. Brutal jokes, good friends, good times. But before we get started, I wanted to share this collection of memories I put together, memorial style, of our good friend, Larry Garza. Enjoy. Larry, it has been amazing to witness you create and craft a body of work that's going to live on forever. And the fact that you continue to craft and create, even in the middle of all this shit, to build upon that work is truly mind-blowing. I am endlessly fortunate for all the years of work that we put together, and just to be a chapter in your story is an amazing privilege, and I am eternally grateful to be considered part of you, Andy, Mikey, and Gunner's family. Larry, my partner, my brother, I love you very much. Damien, this is all for you. Now go get your fucking shine box. Alright, enough of the happy horse shit. Let's get this roast started. But one more thing. I just want everyone to know that all of this, and I mean all of this, would not be possible without one person, and that one person is me. Alright? The success, this career, the funniest person in wherever the fuck, this fucking roast, me. Alright? All me. Because if it wasn't for me, this would be at the Enchilada Warehouse, or the Lasagna Factory, or the basement of a family restaurant, the Zodiac Killer's fuck dungeon that we like to call a comedy club. It'd be hosted by Big Frank Fernandez, or Hollywood Tamale Johnson, or whoever the fuck has a comedy defensive driving class. Hey, cancers like Kato Holmes, it stinks! No, because of me, it's better, and it's actually good. It doesn't matter that you're ugly. It doesn't matter that you got a fucked up pickle tooth. It doesn't matter that you look like House of a Thousand Corpses. It doesn't matter that you got a weird nurse fetish. And it definitely doesn't matter that you make fun of my uncircumcised dick and told everybody that my foreskin looks like a giant duffel bag. And then they started calling me Duffel Bag Castro for several years. It ain't right, goddammit! Here's the point I'm trying to make. You're a grocery store birthday cake, and I'm Bluebell fucking ice cream, alright? I make you better, and you ain't shit without me. But here's the part where I say I'm just kidding and I love you. No, wait. Here's the part where I say I did that shit already, and if you think I'm being mean and petty, you need to take a few steps back and fuck all the way off. Because this dipshit goes online and says, I'm gonna go see Spider-Man at IMAX. Bitch, I want to see Spider-Man at IMAX, but I can't because I'm working on your dumb dog shit. Then I can't go online because everybody's posting spoilers. Can't get on Facebook, can't get on Twitter, can't get on Instagram, can't get on Pornhub, can't get on OnlyFans. What kind of asshole puts spoilers on xhamster.com? They're doing it anyways, so thank you, appreciate it. I enjoy all the work you're doing on the roast. God damn it! Ah! Okay, for real. Let's start this show. Everybody, please enjoy the roast of Larry Garza. Now I can go fucking see Spider-Man. Yeah, finally. I'm gonna bake and roast my fucking nuts, bro!
The original scheduled broadcast of the roast of Jesus Who Farted Mendoza has been indefinitely postponed, as Jesus Who Farted Mendoza is recovering from his third bout with COVID-19. Our prayers are with him always. We now turn over to the roast of his pinche nephew.
Parade of nobodies you definitely never heard of.
George Anthony.
Arian. Fuck this. Braylon, who the fuck is this good-looking hobo Bell? Christopher, what if Weezer fucked Powder Breckel? Joshua, nobody watches my shit on YouTube, Cabaza. Brian, all rich and shit. Gutierrez. Susie, the token white lady Hamilton. Javi, Corpus Goon on his 5th buffet plate Luna. Kiko, the movie critic who says dumb shit like Marvel isn't cinema Martinez. Raymond, the Cowboys can suck my nuts Orta. Tori, teacher busted for her thirst trap Instagram pool. Travis, sad fuckboy Reyes. Mario, the guy who jerked off in a church parking lot that one time. His confession is available in our podcast number 53, Salazar. Clinton, Captain Toad Shorter, if that's your real name. Bobby, Cosby apologist Smith. Aaron, brand new cap, same old bald spot Suarez. Blair, the stool tumor Thompson. Albert,
May I have an organic falafel burrito, gluten-free with extra Summer's Eve because I'm a giant pussy?
Vasquez, and Jay Whitecotton. Tonight would not be possible without the best-looking member of Comedia A Go-Go and 4-time Intercontinental Pussy-Eating Champion of the World, Jess Castro. Now, your master of ceremony, he takes shotgun dumps and gave me and Larry foot aids. The third best looking and least funny member of Comedia A Go-Go, this total dipshit, Regan Arevalos!
Oh man, thank you everybody for coming out here tonight. It's going to try to get through this without crying, you know. Welcome everyone, welcome to the roast of Larry Garza. Yeah. I know Larry is so incredibly happy to have all of you here tonight, for you to show him your love and support, and to thank you for coming. Some of you tonight will be going home with a parting gift. If you look under some of your chairs, actually some of you may find that you got COVID. You can thank Larry later. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here tonight because I'm not. I'm not excited at all. First, we're at a super spreader event. Second, Larry's forcing me to be mean to people I love. And finally, if anyone knows me, during this time of the year, I'm usually traveling. I just got my passport renewed, but Captain Guilt Trip asked me to MC this overpriced open mic night. They know it. They know it. So instead of being in another country, listening to languages I've never heard of, I'm here on stage tonight surrounded by comics that you've never heard of. You seriously have no idea how much he wishes one of us was Gabriel Iglesias. Like, seriously, he absolutely wishes. We have a movie critic, we have a set designer, we have a chef on stage, not to be confused with some of the comics who have to get back to the kitchen to make you guys some fried pickles later. I'm kidding, because I know some of you recognize some of the comics up here on stage. I know someone's like, hey, isn't that our Uber driver? And yes, he will be picking you up after the show. Really, this could be a TED Talk on the futility of doing stand-up comedy for 15 years, or how to get no one to listen to your podcast in 12 easy steps. There's way too many people up here, seriously. It's going to be a long night, and unfortunately, because we aren't doing this at Larry's funeral, he'll know if any of us leave early. Look, I know this is called a roast, but let's call this what it really is. A very glorified barbecue plate sale, okay? You know, mijo's gotta raise some money, okay? Tío Garza gotta sell some sausage wraps. We've passed the hat around more times than friggin' Mario over here has passed for someone's tia. The superstar over here. Okay. Larry, you know what? You might as well make it an annual pledge drive, in all honesty. You know, and then much like public radio, we can donate as soon as possible so that you can shut the hell up about it. Oof. All right. This is just gonna be fun. But look, we're all here. We're all here, seriously. Not because he's funny, but because we love him. Because we love Larry. Everyone knows Larry is really into horror movies. You know, I myself am actually a fan of horror stories as well. There's this classic story you might have heard of called The Monkey's Paw, where a man is granted 3 wishes, but with every wish comes a terrible and grave consequence. Completely unrelated to that, I remember when we first started comedy, Larry wished that he could be on the cover of the San Antonio Current. He wished that TV news would do stories about him. And he wished that he could sell out the LOL Comedy Club. And look, all 3 of those wishes came true, and fortunately, nothing bad had to happen. Wow. It's amazing how that worked out. But it's my privilege to, without further ado, bring to stage the guest of honor tonight, Larry, who was one funniest person in South Texas, which is about as tough as winning prom king at St. Gerard's. That's the joke to, like, who really knows Larry. Apparently now he goes by the comedian with cancer, which I guess is better than that Mexican comic with the beard. But please, get out of your seats and make some noise for the comic with more GoFundMes than comedy albums. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Garza! All right, let's get someone actually funny up here on the mic. Our first roaster of the night is the first of many comics that says that they are from Austin. But it's easy to see that George Anthony isn't from Austin because just look at him. I love George, honestly, I love George, but since Larry's forcing me, I will say that he looks like the Fantastic Four character, The Thing, but like if he didn't turn fully into stone, except that George's only superpower is making Josh Cabaza believe that they are really friends. Put your hands together for the realest person on the stage, George Anthony.
Oh, hey, what's up? All right. I'm glad, whatever, man. I don't really want to be here, but it's fine. You guys know Larry's dying, right? All right. Everybody's all happy and shit. I feel bad for you. This is like your night out, but it is, anyway. Fucking sad people. Larry, I feel this is cool, you know, because Larry's he's a good guy, you know. The fact that, you know, the people are up here, they're gonna roast them. They're super lucky because most of these people don't deserve to be on this stage, you know, like they've never been on a stage before. And Larry was like, hey, I'm dying of cancer. You want me to live your dream too? And I just think it's fucked up that he went, you know, he goes above and beyond. That's all I'm gonna say. I first met Larry in 2011. We were both at the comedy club. We were both cheating on our wives, and I told him to stop. I was like, hey, you're either gonna get gonorrhea or cancer, dude. You gotta stop. I know some of you are like, fuck. He's a good guy. When he first told me he had cancer, I'm like, oh fuck, is it in your teeth? And he was like, no, it's in my lung and in my kidney. I'm like, are you sure it's not in your fucking teeth though? So just for the record, he doesn't have teeth or gum cancer. I just want to make that. They're giving me the fucking light. Some of you, that means your time is almost up, okay? Some of you, okay. I don't know. That means anyway. I love everybody here. Actually, just like a couple people that way. And I'm very privileged to be here, dude. And I fucking love Larry, and I'm glad all this love and support is for him. And I thank y'all so much.
All right, our next comic, Aaron Suarez, is the second of many comics that say that they are from Austin. He seems like a really nice guy, but he looks like the kind of guy that lets autocorrect do all the heavy lifting. I mean, seriously, I 100% guarantee you that he can't spell restaurant. Which is tragic because most of his comedy shows take place in one. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Aaron Suarez.
San Antonio, what's up? What's going on? Joke's on him, I fucking typed out my set, so fuck him. It's good to be here in San Antonio. Love San Antonio. A lot of people don't know this, but San Antonio has amazing comedic talent. Really, it does. Unfortunately, Raul Sanchez couldn't be here tonight. You know? So we got these dickheads. Raymond Orta is here, the king of South Texas comedy. Give it up for Raymond. A lot of people don't know this. Raymond Orta went full 180 and turned into a devoted Christian not too long ago. That's not the joke yet, but it's fine. And it was kind of weird because like he didn't even go to jail or anything. You know, you got his trusty sidekick here, Mario Lone Star Card Salazar in the building. All right, love Mario. I thought we were cool, Mario. Mario actually blocked me on Facebook, and that's kind of fucked up. He blocked me just like his arteries. We got the lovely Tori Poole here. Give it up for Tori. Yeah, Tori Poole, man. Tori Poole has such a new lease on life. She cut her hair off. She changed it. She has a pronoun now. I don't know if you guys know this. She has a pronoun. If you guys don't know what a pronoun is, it's super easy. It's her bees. Just like a lot of you, I've been following a lot of Larry's health updates, and I remember I came up to a memory where he had a tumor removed, and holy shit, you should have seen the size of this fucking thing. It was the size of Clinton Short. So it wasn't that big, you know. But now let's get to the man of the hour, man, Larry Garza, man. I've known Larry for about 8 years. 8 years ago, I started doing comedy, and when I first met Larry, I thought this guy is a fucking monster. I saw this guy kill stages like all over Texas. He killed stages all over the nation. The only stage he couldn't kill was stage 4. Out of all the things Larry has done in his career, cancer easily has to be the most original, you know? It's fine. Oh, you guys are gonna like this one. Larry Garza looks hungry. Regan said, a lot of people know that Larry Garza is a big film buff. In case you didn't know, he loves scary movies. One of his favorite movies of all time is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's a big fan, yeah. He loves Texas Chainsaw Massacre because he loves that character, Leatherface, right? He loves Leatherface so much, he paid actual doctors to make his stomach look like him. That's it's crazy. But in all seriousness, it's a great honor to do this for my dear friend. I looked up to him. He's technically a mentor to me. Always there when I needed him, and it's just an honor to be here. Love you, Larry.
Keep it going for Mike Suarez. Our next roaster, Susie Hamilton, is a beloved member of our sketch comedy group, Comedy A Go-Go. In our sketches, she's played the part of white lady, young white girl, old white lady, and who could forget Caucasian female. Susie may not be Mexican, but she sure knows how to bleach her hair like one. In San Antonio, we call that color Tejano gold. Put your hands together for Susie Hamilton, everybody.
Hey, everybody. All right. First off, I want to thank Larry for including me in this. In the planning emails, I was listed as a non-comedian, which I found to be a little rude, because I think I'm funny, but I think maybe it was like a gift to, keep the bar low. So just don't really expect anything, any scathing burns from me. Like, I'm not gonna make any jokes like George Anthony can't even use Google Drive. You know, or this one's gonna land really well. I'm surprised that Jay Whitecotton agreed to this, given the fact that he'd have to come up with 3 minutes of material that didn't mention his own misfortunes. He just couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Oh, man. And I could probably come up with a basic sex joke about the only other woman that's here on stage with me, but I'm sure all these other lame guys are gonna do that later, so I'll leave it up to them. But back to Larry. I don't know if it was mentioned, but there's not an intermission tonight. Apparently, since Larry doesn't have to pee anymore, he thinks the rest of us don't have to piss either. But anyways, for all the West Side, for all the hood, all the tough kid stuff that Larry loves to build his image around, you know, I want to point out a few things. First off, this motherfucker had a job. A full-time job, the kind of job you quit to have cancer treatments for, okay? Most of us on stage don't even have that. The second thing I want to submit as a piece of evidence is that I'm pretty sure that he has had more than one car loan, and it did not have a license plate frame that said drive time. Furthermore, Larry has, are you ready for this? A motherfucking mortgage. Mortgage. He owns his house, and he didn't even have to marry a white girl and use her credit to get it. Mijo did good, right? He did good. He did so good, just breaking all those generational stereotypes, making the family proud, except for one thing. He fucked up on one thing. You know, he misunderstood the higher education posters at school, and he skipped college in favor of spending his tuition money at university hospital. I hate to break it to you, Larry, but it's not a school. Love you, mean it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the night, we're going to have some special video messages that were made and sent in by some of Larry's dearest friends that couldn't make it in today, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and show one of our first video messages to Larry.
Larry, what's up, buddy? It's Lawrence.
And Chloe.
And we are very sorry that we can't be there tonight because we're working, and we know you understand. So I know right now we're supposed to say something bad about you or mean, but I really honestly couldn't think of anything mean to say about you. I mean, I could, but I know you'll hurt me and my family if I do. I'm sorry, but it's true. But we love you very much, and we hope that you're having a blast tonight. I'm pretty sure you're going to get roasted pretty badly by a lot of different people, which I feel like you deserve, kinda, but not really. But anyway, have a great time. Fuck cancer. And we love you very much, man. Have a great night. Have fun. And we love you. Later, dude.
Bye, Lawrence. Hey, Gary, it's Angela Johnson here. I'm doing a video.
I know, but his name is Larry. You said Larry? But his name is Larry.
Oh. Hey, Larry. Angela Johnson here. I heard that you opened for me one time. Because me to ask me to do this video. I don't remember it, but I'm sure you did great though, because if you didn't, I would for sure remember that. I don't know how you got my number, because I don't remember giving it to you, but I'm glad you did though, because now I have the honor of being a part of this video, and I just want to send you so much love and say you are such a gift, you are so funny, and I do remember you. Bye.
Hooray! Hooray! Someone famous! Hooray! Larry's so happy someone famous said his name. Hooray! For those of you at home watching the live stream, don't forget you can also keep donating. Keep donating. You can see the Venmo and Cash App. Please keep donating to help Larry. Just donate like a white person, and Larry's a dog that needs surgery. Speaking of white people, our next roaster is Braylon Bell. Braylon, all right. He may look wholesome, but his stand-up comedy set list includes jokes titled Registered Sex Offender, Stillborn Baby, and Mom Sex. I don't want to make Braylon too much fun of Braylon, or else he'll give me what we call in the show business the Sandy hook. Give it up for this potential mass shooter, Braylon Bell.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm nervous. I haven't done comedy in a couple years. Forgive me, I have some notes. Successful stand-up comedian, local celebrity, amazing joke writer, hilarious actor, all things Larry Garza will never become now because of cancer. Now, in my opinion, Larry Garza is easily one of the comedians in San Antonio. Heck, maybe even the world. I really believe that. When Larry and I first met, we got along instantly, became friends, hit it off. He even gave me a nickname, El Cabaza Grande, which means cool friend. Thanks, Larry. Love you, buddy. When I first heard Larry was dying, I thought, what's new? But they weren't talking about on stage this time. This is the real deal. They said, no, he has this huge cancerous growth that he just, no matter what he tries, he can't get rid of. And I said, yeah, I've met Regan. Anyone who's friends with Regan on Facebook, he does this thing every year. He's done it for like 10 years or something, where he grows his beard out all year, and then he shaves it in like 10, 15 different styles and posts pictures of each one. It's really cool. But I still think my favorite beard of his has got to be his wife. I'm kidding. I know you're not actually out yet. Joking, buddy. Let's see. Larry, actually, you posted recently on Facebook you've been having a lot of gay dreams recently. Yeah. One thing he failed to mention is that they were all lucid. Those are the dreams you control, by the way. Seriously though, if Larry passes away, God forbid, the entire city of San Antonio will suffer, because he is one of the last skinny guys you guys have here. Let's be honest, Larry. You're really skinny. You look like a Mexican crackhead. You look like you smoke ice and are also afraid of ice. Let's see. Clinton Shorter. I don't know you very well. One thing we do have in common, though, is we do have huge heads. So you guys can't tell, but his hair on a normal person would be about shoulder's length. Me and him are the only guys in here who know what it's like to have to pay for 2 haircuts. All right? You know what's funny is that I actually wrote that joke and was going to wait to get here to see who had the biggest head. And everyone here has a gigantic head. I couldn't decide. I really couldn't, so. Avery Moore was supposed to be here tonight. She had to cancel because she caught COVID, which, come on. That didn't stop me. I obviously care more about Larry than her, so. I'm kidding. I don't have COVID. I don't. I avoid getting COVID the same way that Mario Salazar avoids getting STDs. We just are very, very careful to never get tested. All right. In all seriousness, thanks for letting me be part of this, Larry. I really appreciate it. You're an awesome person, an awesome friend, an awesome father, an awesome human, and I really appreciate it. Love you,
Of all the people, come on. Our next roaster is Blair Thompson. Yeah, get ready. He forgot. I love Blair. Oh my gosh, I love Blair. He does this joke about how Mexican women are like birds. But I say that he's kind of like a hippo. Hippos are about 5 feet tall. They got pudgy legs. They're from Africa. They're very protective of their children. He loves his kids. All right? But the real reason is like everybody sees a hippo and they're like, oh man, they're so cute. But hippos are serious killers. Exactly, he's laughing, right? He's adorable. Take off he's so adorable. But he will straight up jack you up if you cross him. So I'm gonna get out of his way before he charges. Put your hands together for Blair Thompson.
All right. I'm a little upset. I know there's a fucking video option. What the fuck? Some fucking bullshit. I could be home right now. Could have fucking did this shit from my living room, sit in a video, said, well, fuck it, I see you when I see you. You know what I mean? I got 3 minutes. I'm funny as fuck, right? So I'm not gonna respect the light. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Everybody else should definitely get off when you're supposed to, but I'm not. Because I feel like it's my wife telling me, like, hurry up, let's do it so I can go fold these clothes. So I'm gonna hit some of the people. We got Mario Salazar. I know y'all don't know who the fuck he is. Mario's a comedian and he books shows in the Valley. A lot of us that are comics have performed in the Valley, but you have not performed in the Valley until Mario's paid you and then asked you to borrow that same money to buy cocaine. That's how you know you've performed in the Valley. Raymond Orta is here. Raymond Orta is he's the most popular unknown comic. He's a oxymoron. He's a tall Mexican with Jew curls. Bobby Smith, that's my man. Back there, Bobby. Bobby has left comedy more times and came back than a battered baby mama. Brian Gutierrez, where's Brian now? Brian Gutierrez. Me and Brian went to high school together. A lot of people gain weight after high school. Brian was a fat fuck in high school, and he's a fat fuck now. Talk about consistency, man. This guy's got it together. All right. Josh Cabaza. Josh Cabaza is a good friend of mine. He is the best comedian in our group. Out of myself, George Anthony, Raul Sanchez, and Josh Cabaza. He has more talent in a single joke than we have in our whole career. And if you know Josh, that's complete bullshit. He's terrible. Travis Reyes. Travis is my guy. Travis has had more tragedy in his life than anyone I know. He's a walking Shakespeare play. But I honestly feel he uses it to his advantage. I think he's waiting for Larry to die so he can get his dick sucked in a bar by a dad-deprived white girl. That was funny. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. We're gonna get tight. All right, whatever. All right, so Larry, I fucking love you, man. Before I talk shit about you, Larry has black friends. I'm one of them. I am one of 3 black friends that Larry has, and this is the first time me and Bobby ever been in the same room with Larry. He's a one black friend at a time kind of person, you know what I mean? Larry's had a great career with Comedia Go-Go, with Regan and Jess, and a bunch of other fucking people. I don't know who the fuck they are. Larry's my guy though, man. I watch Larry's videos on Instagram, and you know, he tries to update us with his stuff that's going on and about the procedures and stuff. And I try really hard to give a fuck, but I don't. It's too technical, man. What the fuck is a sangiopap? I don't know. And why should I give a shit? I want to care. No, but seriously, in all seriousness, man, I'm gonna get off here in a minute. I see the fucking flashlight, asshole. I'm a goddamn professional. But in all seriousness, now I'm trying not to cry. I do love you, Larry, man. You are one of the realest and honest dudes I've ever met in my life, bro. Larry's a dude that will talk shit about you while you're standing there. And I fucking appreciate that. I love you, man, and many more.
Our next comic, Javi Luna, coming to the stage, is one of many comics on this stage tonight that we thought would be dead before Larry. He is a ghastly illustration of the torment that the human body can take. And he's been married twice. His motto after his first divorce was heartbroken, still joking. But I think soon his motto will be heart attack, won't be back. Ladies and gentlemen, Javi Luna.
Keep it going for Reagan, guys. You're doing so good, bro. Like, this is the most I've ever heard you talk on the mic, bitch. Y'all know him, right? Like, hardcore Larry fans. He was like less than 1/3 of the Larry and Reagan comedy duo. They had a partnership. Larry was the comedy and he made it a duo. He was the straight man of the group, and I'm not gonna finish that joke because I'm not fucking 12 years old. You're doing good, bro. You're doing a good job. Give it up for all the other comics you've seen and will see and probably never see again. If this roast has taught us anything, you know, from Larry's battle is the value of life and the true meaning of courage and perseverance and the importance of having friends that are actually fucking famous. You're very lucky all these people showed up. They must really fucking love you because I didn't recognize half the fucking people on this stage, and I actually do comedy, so it's very, very, very surprising. Give it up for Blair Thompson. I'm very happy to see that Blair is here tonight because my chances of getting pulled over leaving the club go down drastically. And he wore a suit too, man. Like, he looks like he's going to court. And Kiko looks like his public defender. Braylon's the assistant DA that wants the maximum penalty. He might fucking get it. I don't know. It's gonna be a close call for him. All these fucking guys dressed up. Fucking George Anthony looks like Pitbull with hair and a thyroid problem. Aaron Suarez wore Jordans with a fucking suit, like he's winning senior class clown or something. It's very original of you. And of course, the man we're here for, Larry Garza. I first got to know Larry on a road trip. The first time we ever really got to hang out was we had to go to Paris, Texas. It was like a 9-hour road trip to get there. It only takes 6 hours to get to Paris, but Larry had to piss every 45 minutes. I bet we make great time now. Yeah. All right? Larry's good, man. I admire Larry as a person, but as a professional, as an entertainer, you know, he does it all. As far as he embodies the word comedian, you know, he does stand-up, he does sketch, he does podcasts. He's hosted several events, burlesque shows, beard contests, numerous tumors. He's good. He's really good. I know Larry's looking at this kind of like it's his last hurrah, but in my heart, I believe he's going to be around long enough to get a senior citizen discount at Hot Topic. Yeah. My fondest memory with Larry is we were doing a show in Phoenix, and we were both flying back on standby because we're fucking rock stars. And we both kept getting bumped from our flights, and every time we got bumped, we would text each other and meet up somewhere else in the airport and just hang out, kill time. And we're lucky we didn't get like fucking TSA called on us, right? Because he's got the fucking beard and shit, and like suspicious, you know. Not me, you know, because there's not a lot of obese terrorists. They don't make suicide vests in 4X, just C4. We must have said goodbye like 5 or 6 times that day, and Larry, man, I hope, you know, life ends up being like that day in the airport, and I hope I get to keep saying goodbye to you many more times. Thank you.
Okay, now we have another special video from a dear friend of Larry.
It has been such a weird, like, soap opera roller coaster ride, though, right? Like, I can't be the only one who was kind of rooting for cancer towards the end there, right? Anyway, let me know when you guys are rolling. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Hey, Larry, just wanted to record a quick video to let you know that I can't really participate in the roast this year. I was, like, trying to write a couple jokes about how, like, you know, Travis Reyes found all the weight that Jay White Cotton lost. Like losing weight was going to solve White Cotton's likability problem. And a couple lame jokes about, well, basically saying anything about Tori Poole's sex life. And then I sat down to, like, write a couple, you know, roasts about you, and I realized I wasn't sure if you were, like, you know, Mexican or Colombian or some other, like, weird mud race, Canadian Arab, and I got all sort of wrapped up in my anxiety about that, you know, about like using the incorrect slur. White man being comfortable, totally comfortable being racist, but worried about being incorrectly racist. We call that white darkness. Anyway, so I'm just gonna play you a little inspirational tune that is off my first record. My first record called the Steve Miller Band. So here you go. I met him out on the road in San Antonio in a basement under a bar. Looked like a Mexican, no, maybe Fidel Castro. You know, I figured that it wouldn't get far. But he became the queen of the San Antonio scene, and I know that's not saying a lot. When you got a disease that they call the Big C, people will give you the headline and slot. Whoa, poor old Larry Garza. Cancer's gonna get you one day. Whoa, poor old Larry Garza. Dead, you will have to stay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, everybody. And once again, for all of those watching, make sure you can still keep donating to his Cash App or that Venmo account to support Larry Garza. Just like he once donated to Larry's Vegas vacation. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean his trip to the World Series of Comedy. Our next roaster, if podcast episodes that no one listened to were dollars, Josh Cabaza would have $362. I did the math. He's the friend with all the cool toys that you pretend to like. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Josh Cabaza.
Yeah. Thank you, Regan No Huevos. It rhymes with Revelos. That was a joke. Okay. Regan is actually Larry's first tumor in comedy, everybody. Oh, you're not gonna like this next one. I found one silver lining about Larry dying. Yeah, and that is we get to bury Regan's comedy career with him. So that's... You get to take it to the grave, Larry. Regan, at least you get to say you stood on stage while Larry did stand-up comedy. It's a good feeling. Jess, my favorite of the Comedia Go-Go trio, this mountain of a man, I have nothing bad to say about you. I love you. And never die. Because I don't think I could live in a world without you in it. And I needed you to know that tonight. Because you were right on that tape. This is your night. I love you, Jess. Impregnate my wife. Anyway. Amen. Larry, I'm sorry about your diabetes. You look great, though. Who does your chemo? Tim Burton, huh? Oh, man. Poor Larry. Next time we talk, I feel like it's going to be through a Ouija board. Larry, I want you to know that you're like family to me. Specifically that uncle I don't let my kids around. But he has made me a better parent. In fact, whenever my kids don't go to bed, I just take out a picture of him and go, "The Larry's gonna get you." I'm like, ah. Larry has more moles than the average retirement village. Seriously, if you ever see it, it's a lot of moles. It's disgusting. Larry, you might be ugly on the outside, but on the inside, you're riddled with tumors. So in comparison, he's beautiful on the outside, you know what I mean? Really quick story. So Larry called me, George, Blair, a couple other people, and he was like, "Dude, you gotta help me out. I wanna get laid one more time before I die." And I was like, "You got a wife?" And he's like, "She won't touch me." And I was like, "I got you, bro." And we fucked the shit out of Larry. You said I was gonna suck, you fucking asshole. It's like, you're gonna bomb, bro. And I was like, oh. He lent me the bow tie, it's cool. A few people know this. Larry is donating his body to science after he dies. They want to know how he got all that ass inside the engine. You got to see me shake it, everybody back here. Two more. All right. His nurses said that they have to use super fat catheters because Larry has loose ass dick hole. It looks like a pre-op belly button before the tummy tuck. Larry, I hate how your comedy tore us apart, but I love how your cancer brought us together. And that's what's important, bro. I love you, bro. Thank you. Keep going on.
Oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so our next roaster, back here, Albert Vasquez. I don't know if you can see him behind me. Albert? Yes, Albert Vasquez. He may look like an Arab nerd trying to cosplay as a Game of Thrones character, but as a chef, a very good chef, he can probably make the best roast out of anybody, like in real life. I mean, it's not really a joke, he could just do that. But I'm pretty sure Larry invited him to make it look like he at least has one Middle Eastern friend. Give it up for Albert Vasquez.
Wow, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me be here tonight, Larry. Really appreciate it. Especially being the only unfunny one up here. I was proven wrong when I came up here thinking that. No, it's truly great to be here. It's a great event for an even more amazing person. Give it up for Larry one more time. And also, give it up for the people that made this event happen. This is great. This is fantastic. This is really beautiful to see. This is like Las Vegas quality production here. But I guess in this instance, the motto would be whoever performs in San Antonio stays in San Antonio. I gotta say, I'm a little bit nervous being here, you know, us being in one room together, middle of COVID. This is the fanciest super spreader I have ever been to. Does anyone else get the feeling that Larry's trying to take us with him? But truly, I'm amazed by the level of support here tonight, and also the level of support, you know, from the very beginning. I heard Jess started pimping out his waifu pillow to raise funds for Larry. I thought that was a beautiful thing to do. I know Clinton Shorter is missing a Klan rally just to be here tonight. It's true. And when Larry made those fuck cancer shirts, Regan was first in line. Not to buy a t-shirt, but to fuck Larry's cancer because it's only 5 years old. I really wish that all of us being here was under better circumstances, though. I really do. Larry, I really hate seeing you this sick. You look like a melting Ripley's wax sculpture of Dave Grohl. I feel like I'm roasting the zombie corpse of El Chavo. I find it ironic that after all the gay jokes you said in your career, that due to your surgeries you would end up more patched together than an AIDS quilt. That didn't land. Man, why did you have to go and get cancer? As if being a San Antonio comedian isn't bottom of the barrel enough. Is being both ugly and balding like too tame for you?
if you wanted us to feel bad and give you money, you could have just made a sequel to Blood Cousins. To Larry, I'm many things. A sissy, the guy with lupus, a possible terrorist, and all of those things are true. But most of all, he considers me a friend, and I couldn't be more proud about that. Larry, I celebrate all that you are and all that you do, and I will till the day I die. Love you.
All right. Our next roaster, Clinton Shorter, back here. Seems like I've never met him before. He seems like a really cool guy. No clue why he's here. I got nothing mean to say about him except he looks like a Funko Pop version of Ron Perlman. And that's not a mean thing. Like seriously, if you haven't, you should cosplay as Hellboy. Please, please cosplay as Hellboy. I will help make that happen. It's not a bad. Larry was trying as hard as possible to fit as many people on stage tonight, so Clinton was measurably a good choice. Ladies and gentlemen, Clinton Shorter.
This is bullshit. Sorry. Oh, now you bring out a stripper pole?
Oh, I gotta turn it on the bottom.
Turn it on?
Yeah, sorry, the red button's on. It's on. Oh, it's on, it's on.
Hello?
Nope.
Nope.
Sorry.
This better not be on my time.
No, it doesn't count. We forgot. Check. We forgot to. No, we did.
This is why dwarfs aren't allowed to go anywhere.
I'm sorry. The red light is on. The red.
Screw it, y'all just can't see me. How about that? Pretend I'm John Cena for a moment. We're here to celebrate and roast our great friend, Larry Garza. Back a couple years ago, before he really got cancer and it started like really messing with him, he invited me to come do a couple podcasts and go on shows. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make that because I had a really bad rollover car accident. I rolled the truck about 4 to 5 times. Larry immediately called me while I was in the hospital and he says, "Did you have your seatbelt on?" I said, "Yes." And he was like, "Were you in your booster seat?" It's wonderful to see, like, what's really awesome is to see everyone here. This place is sold out, it's live streaming, there's hundreds of people watching, and Larry has Cash App and Venmo, but he couldn't spend $5 at the fucking dollar store to buy a step stool. So happy to see everyone out here to support Larry. Seeing Larry, his family, getting to speak with them, and also the rest of whoever the fuck y'all are. So great. He asked us to dress up really nice. As you see, we dressed up really nice, except for a few of us. The Chargers would have dressed up nice. Chargers are the best team in the league. But I didn't have a suit or tie to really, like, everyone had their dresses, everyone had their suits and ties. I didn't. So right before we had to be here, I rushed to the nearest Build-A-Bear. I got that button on the inside that says, "I love you." No, Larry is a great friend, amazing father, and a hilarious comedian. His battle with cancer truly makes me want to get rid of 3 things in this world. That's cancer, world hunger, and Aaron Suarez comedy. I love that everyone is here. Raymond Orta, he's here. He's a good friend. He's one of Texas' best. And I love the fact that he played as a stunt double for the guy in Home Alone. George Anthony looks like Blake Griffin's and Carlos Mencia's Down syndrome love child. And guys, I only have a few more seconds, so I'm about to get out of here like Kawhi Leonard did. Go Houston. But guys, in all honesty, Larry, you've been a great man. You've been a terrific father, a terrific husband, and a great comedian. And I'm so proud to call you a friend. I'm so glad you're here. You're going to be here for a lot longer than I am because I'm about to fall off this stage. So thank y'all very much. Thank you, Larry.
I'm sorry, Clinton. I'm so sorry. We forgot about that. Oh, I know. A stool. We had something. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, it's time again. Let's take a look at another video message from some of Larry's closest friends.
Hi, I'm Chris Mata. Very good friend of Larry and Comedia Go-Go's, and great bunch of guys. So it's terrible to hear that they've lost one of their good ones. And my neighbor Jess, because he's so busy with the YouTube stuff. But then there's also Larry, and it's interesting to note that usually when a comedian dies or goes missing. Other comedians fight for their schedule, their gigs, their dates, and they also fight over who's going to get what joke. And that hasn't seemed to be a problem for Larry. I haven't heard anything about dates or any jokes. We just kind of, I feel, just want to let them die with him. This is what he looked like before, and this is what he looks like now. When I heard that Larry had cancer, I just thought, he's still alive, we need to stop putting it in the past tense, because he has it now. And it's only right that we say had when he does die. And at least we're taking the steps in the right direction, which, he will be gone at some point, but hopefully it's not before he gets to see this. All joking aside, Larry, I love you, and you're just a great guy and a really, really funny, one hell of a comic.
What's the guy's name? Larry. Larry what? Larry Garza. Oh, he's the comic. Oh shit, is he still doing comedy? Wow. All right, well, hey, Steve Trevino here, and so we'll start right there. Okay, we'll start, because I don't want Larry to feel bad. So we'll just pretend like I fucking know the guy. Larry Garza, Steve Trevino here, and I just gotta tell you, man, I didn't even know that you were still doing comedy, bro. I'll be honest with you. I've seen you perform before, and more people have died from your act than they have from cancer. As a matter of fact, fucking cancer is funnier than you. If somebody needed somebody to physically show somebody what cancer looks like, it would be your fucking face. You are one of the worst comics I've ever seen in my life, and I can't believe you're still doing comedy. As a matter of fact, we sent you cancer to get you out of the comedy game. In all sincerity, Larry, I'm glad to have you back. So many people love and care about you, my friend, and you are a staple in the comedy scene, and I just want to let you know, man, that I'm happy to do this for you because I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you on stage again, kicking ass, my brother. Larry Garza, love you, baby. I'm glad you're back at it, and man, you are like a fucking cat, buddy. You have 9 lives, and I'm happy you do, because you are fucking amazing, my friend. See you soon.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in to this fundraiser for my nephew, Larry Garza. This is about the 8th or 9th fucking fundraiser for this guy. I don't know how many times he's gonna die. There's been more fundraisers for this fucker than the March of Dimes. Who farted? For those of you who don't know, which I doubt, my name's Jesus Who Farted Mendoza. I was a plumber with Tehran and commercial plumbing the past 29 years. Now I'm retired living my dream. And one of those dreams, that's right, was getting runner-up in the 2013 Funniest in South Texas. I was broken from one I pawned it, but that's alright. I'll tell you who didn't make it. That fucker Larry Garza didn't even place, but his Theo did. So fuck you. You know, I got, a little bit of complaint about all these fundraisers that got going for him, because no one did a goddamn fundraiser for me when I had COVID last year, or the year before that, or when I brought it from Matamoros. But really, what I want to say to you, mijo, it means a lot to me. And Larry, I hope you never get well, because if you ever do, you won't have a career. All right. That's pretty good, I'd say. Oh, shit.
It's good to see your Uncle Sil. It's good to see your Uncle Sil, Larry. Y'all both look equally terrible, but it's good to see you both. All those still watching, make sure, like I said, keep donating, please, to support Larry. But I'm going to use my time now to promote our next Roasters Comedy Club, Bobby Smith over there. He's the owner of the Upstage Comedy Lounge. It's the first black-owned comedy club in San Antonio. I'm super proud of him for doing something new in the comedy community, because he's been telling the same old R. Kelly jokes for the past 20 years. Put your hands together for Bobby Smith.
All right. Thank you. I'm happy. It's my first roast right here, so this is really awesome. I appreciate y'all, all coming together like this. Appreciate them putting me after one of the best comedians in the nation. I'm not talking about Steve Trevino's bitch ass. Jesus Who Farted Mendoza. Give it up one more time for Jesus. I don't know, man. Shout out to this table right here. You look like a walking Chris Fonseca right here. Man. I'm tripping. It's like some Marvel shit. Like, damn. Ryan Jeremy in the house. My homeboy Blair. Look like a crooked pastor. With my boy George Anthony. Yeah, he parked my car earlier. I appreciate that. Right. And Josh looks like he always looks like he touches kids. All right. All right. This table looks beautiful too. Give it up for them. They just look like a bunch of retired porn stars right there. Man, if y'all don't know, Comedia Go-Go in the house, right? Comedia Go-Go? Yeah. Well, I gotta give them love. They're the first ones I met when I started doing comedy. Okay, and I feel like they really embraced me. Fun fact, I was the first black male in Comedia Go-Go. Is that a fact? First black male. They embraced me. Okay. They got rid of my ass in like 25 minutes, but I was there. I made history. For real, they really embraced me. They made me feel like, Farrakhan trying to get into a Klan meeting. It was a lot of love. Okay, but now Larry always showed me love. He was always, trying to lift me up, trying to help me with my confidence. He inspired me the first time because he let me know that, no matter what age you are, when you start going bald, it's. So I appreciate that, Larry. I always want to tell you that. So this is real. I I've been thinking about getting a Larry Garza tattoo. Yeah. Just, something to signify, what Larry represents. Anytime, something that represents fuck cancer, just somebody with good heart, somebody that always puts their family first. I'd asked my 80-year-old grandma, though, I asked her what she thought, if it was a good idea, and she said in one word, it'll be gay. And I was like, that'd be perfect for Larry, that'd be all right. But yeah, man, I just want to just let Larry know that I've always appreciated you. You've been my brother. Anytime I need to talk to somebody, I can always go to Larry. So I love you from the heart. God bless you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Our next roaster, Kiko Martinez, right here. Hey, Kiko. Kiko and Larry have a lot in common. They both don't go by their first legal names. They both have had kidney cancer. Right? They both have had a kidney removed. And they both actually have the same back injury from having to pick up all the names they drop in any given conversation. Give it up, everybody, for our favorite movie critic, Kiko Martinez.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Kiko, of course. I'm one of Larry's friends who isn't an actual stand-up comedian, which also means I'm one of his only friends who isn't using tonight to try to further their career and open for Carlos Mencia. When Larry asked me to participate in this roast, I was hesitant at first. I asked him, Larry, are you sure you want me? I'm not a comedian. I'm not very funny. But then he sent me a list of everyone he invited, and that's when I realized, you being funny was actually not a requirement. Actually, I was surprised that Larry wanted to get roasted. I thought the radiation had already done that. The first time I met Larry was in 2016 when I wrote an article about him for the San Antonio Current, and he had just been diagnosed. So I interviewed him about his life and career. In fact, here it is. It was the cover story. I titled it Funny or Die. Funny or Die. 5 years later, Larry still hasn't made a decision. Larry, it's multiple choice. Be funny or die. After the story published, Larry called me up and said it was always his dream to make the cover of the Current. I was like, Larry, there had to have been an easier way, man. You could have joined SAPD and fed a homeless guy a shit sandwich or something. The truth is, through Larry's cancer fight, he has bravely been willing to serve as the face of this awful disease. Unfortunately, once cancer saw his face, it politely declined. Hemorrhoids, however, remains interested. But really, Larry is an awesome guy. I'm not a comedian, but we have a lot in common. We're both family men. We both have a dark sense of humor, and we both are Spurs fans. We all know how rough it is to be a Spurs fan right now. What's their record, like 14-9 or 14-19 or something like that? Right? Honestly, I'm not sure whether we'll see another championship in Larry's lifetime. But there's always next year. Another thing Larry and I have in common is our love for movies. Larry is particularly a huge fan of the horror genre, which is why he doesn't get offended when every time he enters a room, he's met with a jump scare. At this point, Larry is nearing his dream to play a corpse in a Rob Zombie movie. Yeah, I know, that's fucked up. You know what else is fucked up? After sending out positive vibes to Larry for the last 5 years, I ended up getting diagnosed with kidney cancer too. True story. Last April, it was a shock. And I was a bit pissed at Larry. He didn't tell me kidney cancer was a sexually transmitted disease. Thanks, Larry. Larry's relationship with cancer has been difficult. I'm sure at times he's hated it, and maybe even sometimes he's embraced it. Honestly, I really hope that Larry fights his battle with cancer long enough to get onto the stage at the end of the night. But if he doesn't, that wasn't the punchline. But if he doesn't make it, hopefully he can take solace in knowing at least one of them is finally killed in front of an audience. Larry, I know we haven't been friends for as long as most of the people on this stage, but I just wanted to tell you how much of an impact you've had on my life over the last few years. You didn't hesitate to jump on the phone with me when I got my diagnosis and talk me through everything. So you're selfless, you're courageous, and above all, you're goddamn hilarious. So thank you for letting me be part of your night.
Okay, we're trying to keep this show from running too long, and our next roaster isn't important enough to make fun of. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Breckel!
Thanks so much, Reagan. Just learned your name. I'm glad that we are finally doing this. For someone who likes slasher movies so much, Larry really knows how to drag on a death. Larry's had cancer for so long, I can't even use it as an excuse to get off work anymore. They're like, yeah, we've seen the current articles. I'm glad to see that everyone's wearing their mask tonight. You guys know Larry has cancer, right? Fun. No, Larry's not worried about getting COVID. He's just worried about having sodium. It's very nice for Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club to put this on for Larry. Yeah. If they really loved Larry, though, they would shut down and become a Spirit Halloween. All right, let me get through this. I only have 3 minutes, and Larry only has 2 left to live. Joshua Cabaza's here. Yeah, thanks for dressing up tonight. It was only Larry's dying wish. Joshua Cabaza is a stay-at-home dad who's recently invested in Bitcoin, so now his money is as real as his job. George Anthony is here. George Anthony recently started dating a 26-year-old. As Larry is dying, George's new girlfriend is being born. Blair Thompson is here. Blair Thompson's been doing comedy for a long time. He's never been on TV, but he sells them in real life. Jay Whitecotton is here. Jay Whitecotton is so vain that he's trying to be skinnier than a man with cancer. The worst thing that will come out of Larry's death is Jay Whitecotton's Facebook post. Brian Gutierrez is here. Brian used to do comedy. Now he sells mortgages because you know what they say, if you can't make them laugh, put them in crippling debt. Aaron Suarez is here. Aaron Suarez will be disappointed to know that Tori Poole already got Larry's corporate gigs. Sorry you made the drive, buddy. To the man of the hour, Larry Garza. Yes. Larry has always been a great husband. Larry's always been very loyal to his wife since he's gotten cancer. As you know, Larry's favorite movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yep, he doesn't want to be cremated. He wants to be sawed in half. I've learned a lot about comedy from Larry. Like he always said to me, Chris, never run the light, just run towards it. I got the honor of opening for Larry at one of his last headlining gigs. We were in a small town and a bald white man rushed the stage because he didn't like Larry's race material. It was a crazy night, but I'd do it again. Larry, truly though, you're a true inspiration to me, and you always will be. I love you so much. Thank you, Larry.
Alrighty, it's that time again for another special video message from one of Larry's closest and dearest friends. Let's take a look.
I'm Brian Posehn. This is for the Larry Garza, right? Yeah, memorial. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. He wanted me to roast him, but I feel awful about this situation, and I'm not really a roast comic, and I've done like 4 roasts, so maybe, but no. I've known Larry was sick for a while because I follow him on social media, and when I worked with him there at Ha-Ha's or whatever the fuck. LOL. Ugh. Great club, but rough name. Well, not a great club, but a rough name. The last time I was there, we really bonded. You know, we're horror movie fans. We immediately hit it off. I feel like I've met him before when I was in San Antonio. I've only been there a handful of times. Don't really like it. But you guys can live there. That's cool. Plus you're in Texas. Yeesh. We've remained pals over the internet, through social media, and you know, I've been aware of his sickness because, Jesus, is that all he ever posts? Oh, I'm sick. I'm dying. Oh, like, how about going to a movie or posting something fun every once in a while? God, I feel so bad just making jokes, but it's what we're supposed to do, right? At least I'm not there to see people going, oh, God, when it gets rough. Larry made me laugh, and Derek Sheen, another buddy of mine, we came out there together. We hit it off with Larry right away, had a great weekend, and then we were with another guy. You know, why Larry? Why not that other guy? Sorry, Larry. Why you, buddy? The other guy. Oh, boy. I hope he's not here. Are you guys friends? Chicken nuggets. Oh, Jesus. He should have died on stage. The good Lord should have murdered him. But I digress. I wish I could be there. You know, if I was a better friend, I probably would be. But, you know, it's COVID and it's the holidays. And I don't want to die, you know. But you're the best, dude. I hope this is wrong. I hope you just continue to live. And, you know, you're here for your memorial. What if we do like a 10-year anniversary of your memorial and you're still here? I mean, I hope that's what happens. Because so far you've been, you know, beating the odds. And, you know, this is a sad thing, but you're making it a fun thing. And I think that's really cool. And I hope your family has, you know, only good memories and, you know, to know that these comics love you, man, and, you know, and want you to stay. But I think this is a good ending to, you know, to somebody who loves comedy as much as you do. You know, I think the saddest thing about this whole situation is that I'm the biggest comic you know. Why couldn't you get you never met Stanhope? Stanhope would have done this. Stanhope's a way bigger name. You know, I'm not even on Netflix anymore. You couldn't get a comic who's still on Netflix? You could get Whitney Cummings to do this. She does like grocery store openings and shit. You couldn't get her to do a memorial video? Her hilarious take on a memorial video? What about the Schumster? no Amy Schumer, no Chuck Schumer. Oh man, I digress. I wish I could be there, pal. Cheers to everybody that's there honoring our man, Larry. You know, I love you, dude. Cheers.
Yay, someone famous! Yay! Someone famous said Larry's name. He was so happy to get that video. He could care less about everybody else on this goddamn stage now that he got that video. He still wishes that was Gabriel Iglesias, though. All right. If tattoos made you cool, our next roaster, Travis Reyes, would be the coolest person in the room. But unfortunately, the only thing that his tattoos will do is make his dead body easier to identify in a Chili's parking lot. Give it up for Travis Reyes!
Wow, hey, thanks everyone. I'm sorry, you just saw a super famous comic, and now you get Sam's Club Seth Rogen up here, so I'm sorry about that. We're all here to raise money for Larry because the American healthcare system is very cool and good. And obviously we all love Larry. And it's heartwarming to see so much support for Larry. But what really needs more support right now is the stage. It looks like there's 47 beach baby whales up here right now. A bunch of men's XL store model mannequins got Night at the Museum to life. The average body type of the comic on this stage is a garbage bag full of creamed corn. I'm not a betting man, but at least 5 people on this stage have hot dogs in their pockets. Kiko Martinez is here. He's a film critic for a newspaper, which is the only thing dying faster than Larry. Please support your local newspapers, people. Grab a current on your way out and wipe your ass with it. I don't give a shit what you do with it. Josh Cabaza's here. Josh Cabaza's a conspiracy theorist. He believes in a lot of crazy shit. The craziest one is that he's good at comedy. George Anthony's here. He's modeled his whole career after Patrice O'Neill. The only thing he's missing is the talent and the diabetes. Chris Breckel, who you just saw. The most impressive thing about Chris Breckel is he manages to look like it's his first day of 8th grade and his last day at the mattress factory at the same time. Sort of a Schrodinger's hat situation going on there. If you broke open George Costanza, Chris Breckel's what you find inside. Just a tinier, shittier George Costanza. Blair Thompson's here. We need to wrap this up because he's a high school basketball game to coach after this. Coach Carter looking ass. Mario Salazar's here. He's a Hispanic Trump voter, which is an oxymoron. Calm down, guy. It's almost as big as oxymoron as an unfunny comic. I actually have a tattoo of Larry Garza. Thank you. It's right next to James Gandolfini and Philip Seymour Hoffman, my 2 other favorite dead guys. Larry, this isn't a roast, actually. We're actually here. This is an intervention. Your Crypt Keeper cosplay has gone way too far. Larry has a comedy duo with Regan, and it reminds me of Cheech and Chong, because every joke sounds like it was written in 1975. And you have to be high as shit to think it's funny. Larry's known for his unique characters. Jesus Who Farted Mendoza, who you saw. Am I supposed to say that? Am I supposed to shatter the illusion of you putting on a pair of glasses? Great character work, transformation like Robert De Niro in Raging Bull. It's a huge departure from his regular comedy set.
of being a slightly younger hack Mexican comic. Seriously, I don't know what Comedia Go-Go is going to do when Larry dies. It's going to be like when LeBron James left the Cavaliers. Just a bunch of talentless idiots stuck in a shithole city. Larry, in all seriousness, I love you, and I probably wouldn't be alive without you. You have to live with that for the week you have left. And please don't die, because you're the only one who books me. Thank you.
All right. Oh, someone dropped me. Our next roaster, Tori Poole, shaved her head recently to raise money for childhood cancer research. She shaved her head to raise money for childhood cancer. Come on, keeps making some noise for Tori. But unfortunately now her hair is at that weird point that I've accidentally called her Javi and Mario several times. Put your hands together for Tori Poole.
Oh my God, there is a step. Clinton, you didn't see it. Hi guys. I was honored to be one of 3 Latinas on the roast today. The other 2, of course, Javi Luna and Aaron Suarez. If you guys don't know who Aaron Suarez is, he doesn't either. It's okay. Raymond Orta's here. Yay. Yeah, Raymond is interesting, Christian comedian and pro-lifer. So I like to call him Raymond No Aborta. Hey Raymond, if you're here, who's blocking women's rights? Bobby Smith is here. Give it up for Bobby. Bobby owns one of the first black-owned comedy clubs in San Antonio. Yeah, and if you didn't know that, just talk to him for 5 minutes. You'll know. He will tell you. Bobby runs a cool comedy contest. The winner actually drove him here tonight. Christopher Breckel is here. Chris is one of my best friends. You guys might know he has crippling anxiety. I think it's because of whoever he's got in his freezer at home. If you could see his mustache, it's a murder mustache, guys, okay? All right. Christopher Breckel is moving to Austin to pursue his dream of becoming Aaron Suarez. I rushed that one. That was my bad. George Anthony is here. One person? Okay. George said he wouldn't roast anybody he hasn't known for over 10 years, which is weird because he's head over heels for someone he's known for 10 minutes. Josh Cabaza is here. Clap it up for him. No one? Okay. When I first met Cabaza, I thought he was rude and standoffish. It wasn't until years later I realized I was talking to George Anthony. Jay Whitecotton is here. Jay was one of my first mentors in comedy. Something he always tells me is that none of this is real, which is also something he just yells at people walking by. We got everybody from Comedia Go-Go, Larry, Regan, and Gimli, the dwarf from Lord of the Rings. Jess. Okay. In the past, Regan has had a reputation with the ladies. If you don't know what reputation with the ladies means, it's when Regan gives you oral and you can't come around anymore. Is that too far? Okay. Larry was one of the first okay, now Larry, guys. Okay, get it together. Larry was one of the first guys that ever took me on the road. It sucks that he's sick because he always drove. Bummer. Larry's a big fan of Rob Zombie, and it turns out they have a lot in common. Rob is a vegan, which makes him look like a cancer patient, and Larry has cancer, which makes him look like a zombie. Larry has a ton of horror collectibles, from movie props to creepy dolls. Guys, Larry's not gonna die until we get rid of all these Horcruxes. It's okay, they're all in one place. The little spirit store he likes to call home. Oh man, Larry is on this super special renal diet, which means that he can't have things like avocado, potatoes, or bananas. It's a super bummer list. But Larry, I looked through it, and nowhere on there does it read Andy's pussy. I'm sorry, Andy. But in all honesty, you know, I love Larry. He's someone I've shared my darkest secrets, and I'm just so thankful that when he dies, they'll die with him. It should have been LaFar. Bye, guys.
All right, our next roaster, Ariempur, is incredibly funny on stage. Off the stage, though, he's a lot like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Not only does he sound like Eeyore, but he's generally a pessimistic, gloomy, depressed, old gray stuffed donkey. The only difference is that Eeyore is actually worthy of love. Oh, let's get him to the stage, Ariempur!
Well, I guess I can open with thanks for noticing me. Fuck you, that's a Winnie the Pooh. He's just an Eeyore. I hope you all like these jokes. I tried this stuff out earlier at the Children's Hospital. So radiation, right? It's when you're taking high concentrations of energy and you're using it to kill parts of yourself from the inside, and it can lead to hair loss, tiredness, nausea. So basically, parenting. It's not something I mention often, but I do like to, I give a lot to charity. I've done lots of work for groups like Movember and Gilda's Club. I even bought Larry's special. We're here tonight not because we hate cancer so much as we love COVID. A comedy roast celebrates someone you love, but how much do you have to hate an immunocompromised man to make him sit in the middle of a sold-out show during a still-raging pandemic? Welcome to Omicron Con 2021. Roast can be fun or in the right spirit, you know, when you're actually punching up, and I really don't know how any of us are supposed to do that with this group. Larry, you really should have worked harder at making more famous friends. This is sad. But I do want to thank Javi, the Numa guy, and Minnie Philip Seymour Hoffman for making an appearance. I loved you in The Lebowski. Comedia Go-Go. Jess, Regan, Larry, what a team. It's like looking at a before, after, and microwave too long. I can't believe we went the whole night without one of these. Larry's life is an awful lot like Breaking Bad, except just imagine the protagonist cooking meth before the diagnosis. And it's an old show, I guess. Nobody even remembers Anyway. I assumed Larry was a horror fan when I first met him because he kept going on and on about his admiration for Roman Polanski. I said, Rosemary's Baby? He said, anybody's who farted! And, a lot of us up here would like to think of ourselves as the comedy Wes Craven or the comedy John Carpenter, but most of us are just Ed Wood. Insert trans joke here, blah, blah, Jenner, blah, Chappelle, okay. I don't want to one-up Larry, but I don't think he's ever had to stay in the infamous River Center Comedy Club condo. May its memory be a blessing. I have. I've stayed in that condo more than 3 times. The CDC still doesn't know what I'm riddled with, all right? I'm a survivor. Where the fuck is my ribbon? So cancer is when you have an otherwise healthy system and then suddenly there's just an uncontrollable growth of abnormality, and it sounds like every comedy scene I've seen across the country. Stand-up comedy, well, last thing. Stand-up is a disease, let's face it. We're all infected. It keeps you up all night, you're usually puking, you lose friends. Stage time can be fun, but you're driving hours and hours to get someplace in a car that you hope doesn't break down. You leave your family behind to work a week someplace out of town. You're staying in shitholes. You should look at them. Like, do humans stay here? Like, no, comics do. It's fucking terrible. And the sad part is more and more people are wanting to do it with the pandemic, and everyone's like, I want to do it. People are coming to me more and saying, I want to do more stand-up. I've been thinking, I finally want to get into stand-up. My husband is thinking about getting into stand-up. And I have the same reaction to them when I heard from Larry. I was like, but you caught it early, right? You, how bad is it? Well, he's already bought a notebook and he signed up for his first open mic. I'm like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. He was so young. So stand-up can kind of suck sometimes, but one of the perks is that you get to travel and meet cool people. And you become friends. You find people who are very much in a similar space as you, on a similar path as you. They make you laugh, and eventually you become part of a kind of a fraternity or a sorority. And I just wanted to say I'm very thankful to call Larry Garza my friend and my brother, and I appreciate the invitation to be here tonight. This is where I just do want to say from the bottom of my heart, from my family to your family, we wish you nothing but love, and I love you. Thank you so much.
All right, it's that time again. Let's go to a video break for a special message from one of Larry's close and dear friends. Let's take a look.
Hey, Picky Boo, homie, show me creep ray from Cholo P. Hey, ¿sabes qué? It's a trip, homie, because every time I go to San Antonio, I always be like, oh, I gotta hit up the homie Larry Garza, homie, because that fool's like, he's pretty legit or whatever. Like, he's, you know, he has like a chill presence, but it's strong at the same time. It's like, dang, just the way he carries himself and about his ways and everything. So I know right now is the roast day, so it's like all of the homies are talking mad papas about that fool and this and that. But it's hard for me to talk papas about Larry, homie, because sometimes I'll feel like that I'm doing good in life, eh? Like, damn, creeper, like, you're doing pretty firme, your Cholo Fit classes are filled up. And then Larry will walk into the room like, oh, hey, homie, like, you know, I've been fighting cancer and I'm still representing. And I'm like, dang, homie, like, all right, like, you're that guy, you know, like, hey, like, respeto, like, dang, I thought I was doing good. But then Larry came in like, hey, well, I'm conquering this and that. So, hey, I just want to tell you, homie, like, keep doing your thing, eh? Hey, shout out to all the homies that came to support, you know what I'm saying? Right here at LOL Comedy Club. And because all the proceeds or whatever go to Larry's pocket. So he needs that right now. Because all the expenses and everything. Because he likes, you know, with the tamales he's going to have to buy for Christmas time and everything. So, and for, you know, this and that. Hey, so just keep doing your thing, homie. Keep representing. You know, you're funny as fuck, homie. Like, every time I see that, hey, Larry's funny, homie. And then sometimes he could act like whatever, but for the most part, he's a firme vato, eh? But yeah, sometimes he could be like, all right, Larry, like, kick back with this and that. Nah, just playing. All right, hey, homie, so happy holidays and all that, pedo, and happy New Year and Año Nuevo. And Larry Garza, homie, I'll see you next time I'm in San Antonio, homie. And much love and respect from the homie Creep. That's what's up. Yeah, no, but the other fools are gonna talk a lot of papas, so, you know, I gotta show that fool, you know. Yeah, no, they'll clown that fool. Oh, dang, it's still recording. All right, hey.
Hey guys, Toto Rodriguez here. Sorry I could not be there with y'all tonight. I have a big gig tonight, as Larry knows. I told him that it's at a quinceañera, so all that means is I'm not getting paid because it's family. I've known Larry from the moment he jumped on the River Center comedy stage. You know, we hit it off really well-liked guy. I mean, you meet him, you felt like you've known him all your life. How do you roast Larry Garza? How? He will not let you kind of one-up him, if you will. I found that out because Larry and I keep in touch on social media quite a bit. We were both in the hospital, recently. He was in pretty bad shape. I was looking at his videos and I was in pretty bad shape. And, you know, we were, you know, kind of basically praying for each other and kind of keeping each other up and that kind of thing. But the one thing that got me was I remember I did a video to let all my friends, family, and fans know how I was doing. And Larry was doing the same thing. But let me tell you something. I just had a nasal cannula, but this guy, Larry, goes the extra mile and has like this pipe, stick, straw thing coming up his nose, like all in his nose. He had like, you know, the little, he had all that going. I mean, he had a little box over here. And I mean, he had all kinds of stuff. I mean, he had props. And, you know, he did his GoFundMe video with props. And I'm like, man, this guy, he thought it out. And all we were missing was Sarah McLachlan in the background. That is all we missed. I started giving him money. From my own GoFundMe, I'm giving him money. The next video I did, I started shoving stuff up my nose. Like a pixie, I think it was a pixie stick. I put a pixie stick on both noses. People just thought I was being funny. I was trying to be sincere, but Larry, I gotta give it to you, man. I feel so wrong saying that, but you did it, man. You raised, I hope you enjoyed the $14.50 I gave you that I had at the time, because under anonymous, that was me, because I didn't want to be embarrassed and just say I had $14.50. So anyway, Larry, I remember the videos, but I was glad to see that you were out of the hospital. I just wanted to say, Larry, that, you know what? Love you, bro. Rodriguez family's praying for you always, and you got a beautiful family, you got a beautiful support system, you got a beautiful fan base, and if you ever need anything, bro, you know I'm there, especially, but you don't have to go the extra mile, putting some props, all that, but, hey, you did it, bro. So you're out, you're doing better, and we're grateful to God for that. And again, the man above me knows exactly what you need and what you want. That's right. You thought it was somebody else. I know you did. All right, Larry. Love you, bro. Have a good night.
Oh, Cleto. I remember when he was in the hospital as well. Someone close to me actually texted me, where's Cleto, ... in the ER. If only there was some substance that he could have taken to build up antibodies to make sure that he didn't get that disease that he got. If only there was something that existed. I know he got a lot of prayers, but apparently he didn't use a lot of thoughts. It's called a vaccine. Our next roaster, Brian Gutierrez, is like straight up like family. He's like family to me, honestly. But he's also apparently the kind of guy that blames his employees for his mistakes. Am I airing out a personal grudge about the fact that his company sent me the wrong mailing address label? Oh yeah. Is now the proper time and place to do that? Absolutely. He brought his goddamn folder that says his goddamn company on it. I want my new address label, Brian. This is personal now. Give it up for a guy too busy sitting on his golden throne to care about the little people, Brian Gutierrez.
Fuck, shut up! I only have 3 minutes. I feel like I'm gonna have babies again. God, my wife's like, come on, I'm ovulating. Hurry the fuck up. No, seriously, guys, this was a great opportunity to represent my company, Benchmark Mortgage. And, we got a lot. Yeah, so Fuck this label up on purpose, don't tell him. No, I want to give a round of applause for all the medical care that takes care of Larry over here to my left. A lot of you guys. Thank you. Continue working on him, and if there's any way, please do whatever you can to switch his body with Josh Cabaza's. That would be phenomenal. I have George Anthony and I have Blair. Both of you guys, I don't know if y'all found like buy 2 suits for $150, but it looks great on you guys. Blair was like, man, my fade has just got to last from Christmas to this roast. So I'm glad that's working out for you. Fucking the goofiest goofy. Fuck out of here, bro. That's Mario Superstar Chinese Buffet Salazar. And we got Kiko. Susie Hamilton over here, Stars and Garters Burlesque, Comedia Go-Go. She's left numbers of marks all over the burlesque scene, especially the ones on her stomach from her kids. But speaking of stretch marks, Tori Poole lost a lot of weight, so excited about that. We have Christopher Breckel. Just want to throw that out there for you. I'm proud of you. You're doing a lot. Fuck. I don't know if you're throwing up after you eat. I don't know if you just like shit all. I don't know what you're going through. Breckel, talking shit about me and my finances. You look like the apprentice to the freaking Monopoly man over there. Your shit. You look like you know so much about like paintings and freaking wines and how to freaking successfully wipe a hard drive. Like that's everything you look like. You have Travis Reyes, all the tattoos with a beanie he stole from freaking, I don't know, Braylon Bell's kids. It's the weirdest thing. That should not fit you. I don't know what you're trying to do. Javi Luna and I have 2 things in common. Tits. Suarez, originally from Laredo, Texas. Am I right? That's it. Round of applause for Laredo. Shut up. My friend has cancer up here. Who gives a crap about Laredo right now? My friend is dying. Moved to Austin to fail there. And then you have the Evil Knievel of comedy over here, freaking Raymond Orta. Jesus, he calls it a mullet. We're like, bro, that's your neck hair. No. I'm gonna dress up. Show your feet, you pendejo. Show your feet. Look at that shit. He's got Cowboys freaking sandals and socks. Bought it at Starlight Costume. What? San Antonio? All right. Whatever. Clinton Shorter over here. He has toured all over the valley, down south, and he's only been abducted for sex trafficking twice by accident. He's good now. I'm so sorry. That's as good as I can get. I'm not going to go any farther. I don't want to get canceled. Or cancer. No. All right. Yeah, and then Bobby Smith. I just want to end with Bobby Smith. Really doing a great job. Upstage Comedy Lounge, guys, the first black-owned comedy club. So I just want to tell you, you've been going back and forth through comedy, freaking selling stuff, hustling stuff, and then on top of that, man, I mean, helping people get out of speeding tickets. Great job. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. I want to just tell Larry Garza, my best friend, my brother, I love you with all my heart. You and I have, you're a great mentor. Kind of worked in comedy. You have, seriously, man, you have more cuts and scars all over than a freaking teenage cutter. It freaks me out. But Larry, you always tell me how much, how rich I am, I mean, and I know I have the cars, I have the houses, I have the money in my bank, I have the, the watches, I have the suits, I have the shoes, I have all the toys, I have an RV, I have a second home. What else do I got? Oh, shit, man. I fly all the time. I have miles. I got an over 700 credit score. What else? But I will tell you, it's one thing to be rich with all those items, but I just want you to take a moment, Larry, hear me from the heart, tell you, brother, look around, because this is what love is. And being rich in love is what we all have for you. I love you with all my heart, Larry.
Our next roaster, Mario Salazar, is one of the other comics we thought tonight that would be dead way before Larry. Recently, as a guest on our podcast, he admitted that he jerked off in public. But just because he masturbated in a church parking lot when he was supposed to be in an AA meeting, that doesn't mean Mario is a bad person. It just means that he is a product of United States Marines. Give it up for Mario Salazar!
How is Regan the fucking straight one from Larry and fucking Regan, bro? Holy shit, you look like the world's sexiest date rapist, bro. All right. Fucking first joke out of the way. Give it up for Larry. You're fucking weird, bro. Of all the things we could have done to honor you, you chose a group of fucking winners to fucking roast you, bro. Holy shit. And they gave Clinton Shorter a high chair, bro. Fucking dickheads. Poor Clinton, bro. I look at Braylon Bell. I don't know whether to ask for more breadsticks or if he's going to read the Book of Mormon to me. Fuck. Puro pinche 956 a la verga, ¿qué? Larry, dude, you fucking picked the scummiest fucking people to roast you, bro. Fuck, dude, Jay Whitecotton, Tori Two-Face Poole, Two Chin, Mario Salazar, fucking Aaron Suarez, bro. Fuck. All-star fucking scumbags. The truth is, I actually love and respect every single fucking person up here, man. Give them a round of applause, bro. Every single person up here. Even Chris, who looks like that and still talks about cremating people. Like, and Bobby Smith's in the house too. Bobby Smith. Everybody keeps saying he's the... I used to love Bobby, but now, like, I feel weird around him because I can't, like, I get weirded out with the words black and own at the same time. I'm like, oh, bro, that's fucking weird, bro. I get fucking weirded out. Can't fucking say black and own. I love every single one of these people up here. Almost everybody except for fucking Aaron Suarez, dude. Fuck! What the fuck is he doing here, Larry? Was Jake Yarbrough fucking booked? What the fuck? What the fuck? Was it the fucking countless emails? The messaging? Oh, let me get on your podcast. I don't like you, bro. You're so unlikable, Aaron. There's a guy in China who 2 years ago ate a bat that's more likable than this motherfucker right here. He ate a bat. Fuck. And he fucking calls it, I want to be on this, I want to be on that. Nobody likes you, bro. Nobody wants to see you. The only event that people are going to get excited to attend with your name attached to it is your own funeral. I'm joking. Nobody's going to go to his funeral. Why the fuck is he here, Larry? Why the fuck is he? I'm relapsing up in the stage, bro. I'm not gonna break shit, fucking rich person. Fucking Brian, you're gonna break it. All right. Give it up for Blair Thompson, everybody. Blair Thompson. Nobody has talked shit about him all night, because Blair will fucking kill you. Blair looks like Mace when he reformed, but a lot fucking uglier. Like, take off your fucking mask, bro. I'm like, half of my set up here is about your face. Blair's face looks worse than one of Larry's fucking kidneys. Thank you, ma'am. My prima needs a ride home. That's why she's laughing. Thank you. Blair's face looks like fucking ground beef. They got rejected by the USDA. He's ugly, bro. Take off your mask, Blair. The truth is, I fucking love everyone up here, except for fucking Aaron Suarez. Why is he here, Larry? Why the fuck is Aaron Suarez here? Larry, you look fucking awful, bro. This is coming from a fat guy, dude. But, shout out to Javi Luna for tucking in his shirt. As a fat guy, you don't know how hard that is, right, bro? Fuck. I'm wearing a poncho up here. He tucked in his shirt, bro. Larry, I fucking love you, bro. We've done so many shows together. Every time I am down, depressed about the LOL not booking me, I know I can call you and all the bullshit you're going through and all the fucking countless fucking GoFundMes that you gotta run, you still have time to answer the phone and pep me up and tell me I'm a fucking badass. And I fucking love you, Vato Loco. Fucking shout out to Larry, man. I love you, bro.
Larry invited that guy. Like he went, you know who I want on this show? Mario. Yeah. He invited him. I'm glad he did. Glad he did. But seriously, why is Aaron here? Our next special guest is a big fan of Larry. He's actually, this is amazing. He flew in all the way from LA to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Goldblum is here tonight to roast Larry. Give it up for Jeff Goldblum.
Larry Garza. Larry Garza. Yes, Larry Garza is a very talented, yes, a very funny man, yes. And we are here in this lovely restaurant to celebrate my good friend, Larry Garza. Larry. And someone was saying, one of these gentlemen, very fine gentlemen, that this was a roast. I was like, ooh. It's a roast, and so they're with their sharp swords, their barbs, they're clever, you clever stingrays, you, and they're just poking him with these, I have no slings or arrows, no, not I, not for Larry Garza. Not for Larry Garza. No, I only have love in my heart for this beautiful, handsome boy. Beautiful, lovely, soft boy back here with this crown, this golden crown, this king's crown on. And I will tell you this, though, however. I do recall, I don't know, and his friends, oh, yes, where are you? His friends and family, you would know this. He has a little, he likes to show people his pee-pee, is what I heard. And this is something from childhood, I believe, as a childhood, kind of a childhood thing or something, but that he took into adulthood, and was very lucky to see Larry's pee-pee one time. He did show. And it is a beautiful, gorgeous little, it's a beautiful, it wasn't very little. And it was very lovely. It was sort of like this, like you could hold it. And he was like, and I didn't touch it, of course. I stood afar and I was in awe. And I said, Larry, why are you showing me your pee-pee? What is this? Some sort of game? And then he says, no. And I said, I know why. Because he's brave. This man is brave. He's because it takes a brave man to show the world his pee-pee. It does. It does. It takes a brave man to show the world his pee-pee, and this man has been showing his pee-pee to the world for 20 years. Round of applause for him. And I know that he will continue to show his pee-pee, if I may get a bit grandiose. I believe that he will continue to show his pee-pee to the world for a very, very, very long time. Shall we all sing together? We shall say, Larry. And we shall say, Garza. I was like, oh, we love you. Oh, thank you so much, Larry.
Keep it going for Joel Settles, ladies and gentlemen. I love Joel, absolutely. He's one of the most talented people I know, and he is the person that brought Comedia A Go-Go together. So he's actually responsible for Larry's entire comedy career. Yeah. And he's also technically to blame for Larry performing late nights for years, thus depleting his immune system, which probably led to his early formation of cancer. So thank you, Joel. We love you for doing that. We appreciate that. All right, it's time for our final special video message from one of Larry's nearest and dearest and closest friends. So let's check it out for our last special video message to Larry.
It's your boy again, Dumpy Chuckles. The roast of Larry Garza. I don't know no Larry Garza. At least I ain't know you by that name. It's been a long time, man. Cap'n Turd. That's the name I knew you by. Real ass pickle-tooth nigga from the mean streets. General McMullen. Shit ain't the same as it used to be, not since you walked out on us in Albuquerque. Nigga, how you gonna walk right off the stage? In the middle of Dookie phone, nigga, we was sky high. Me and Messy Marvin left there holding the bag. And what'd you do? You wanna go start a mariachi band? Went and recruited my cousin Otis, the bass player? And then y'all ruined that nigga's life. But I get you to bow your heads. I'd like to lead us in a prayer for this nigga Captain Turd. Dear Black Jesus, who resides on high, looking down on us from his throne in the sky, we pray to you, God, for our brother Captain Turd, because he got the dick cancer, if you hadn't heard. Forgive him, and please take away all the wicked cancer from his dick. Although he has very little left. I heard they just left him with the tip in a sack. An empty sack at that. And nobody wants to be caught with an empty bag. I pray, Black Jesus, that you heal my brother and bring me all them bitches he left behind. Scrooge McDuck, holler back. Cuckoo! I'm out this bitch, Dumpy Chuckles. Don't you never forget. Hey Larry,
this is Gabriel Iglesias and his dogs. And hey man, I heard you are hosting your own memorial. That's pretty gangster, dude. I've seen a lot of things go down over the years, and you know, to host an event like that, it goes to show the sense of humor that you have and just what it is that you do and what you stand for. Because I don't know, man. I'm definitely paying for somebody to host mine. I'm too lazy to host my own. I don't know what I would say. Anyway, brother, just wanted to give you some well wishes and let you know that we're thinking about you. All right.
Hey, Larry. It's Patton Oswalt. I know that we have never met. We don't know each other. Brian asked me to shoot a video. I wasn't going to just shoot something in my house. That's not cool. I've flown out here to Rattlesnake Canyon here in it's Arizona?
Utah.
No, we're in Arizona. I have flown out to Arizona to shoot this for you. This canyon is how many, like 100,000 years old?
Yeah, about I'd say a little over in between a half a million to about 7 million years in age.
This canyon is between 500,000 and 7 million years of age, and will be here long after all of us are gone, and way longer after you're gone, according to what Brian tells me. I looked at your IMDb. Apparently your greatest achievement so far is that you're friends with Brian Posehn. That's a terrible way to leave this life. So I recorded this video so that you can say that you're friends with Patton Oswalt. Because if you look at my IMDb and then Brian's, it's a different. So anyway, best of luck. Have great. Bye.
Yeah, that was Larry's best friend, Patton Oswalt, right there. Absolute best friend in the world. They go way back. Oh man, and now Raymond, you got to follow that. Okay, let's keep the show going. Our next comic is Raymond Orta. Much like the Dallas Cowboys, they've spent countless resources trying to succeed, yet they still haven't accomplished anything significant in the last 20 years. But where they differ is that everyone in this room has actually heard of the Dallas Cowboys. Give it up for Raymond Orta.
Give it up for Regan. It's good to see that Fias Paredes still carries suits in his size. I'm just getting wind that it's actually cancer right now. Just right now I found out. And I'm thinking what everyone else here is thinking. You know, why couldn't it be Anthony Torino? Not saying that I want Anthony Torino to get cancer. He just has a history of beating things. Those things are women. I scoffed when they told me that I only had 3 minutes up here. I have a solid 12 on Larry's hairline alone. And I figure they only want me up here for 3 minutes because if I make him laugh too hard, he doesn't have any kidneys. If I make him piss, he could die. And if he dies, the last thing I want to think about is some doctor looking at his corpse saying, well, chalk it up to COVID-19. And some nurse would be like, but doctor, this man has no kidneys. Clearly, that was the cause of death. He has no kidneys. And the doctor would look at the nurse and say, of course he has no kidneys. He's a full-grown man. He has adult knees. When a comedian gives you the middle finger, they're mad they didn't come up with that. Yes, nurse, this man is a full-grown man with adult knees who clearly died of COVID-19. Mark it down as Omicron variant so we can get the bonuses. Stay woke. And you know when he's dying, people are going to pray for him, because that's what we do, you know? And we're known and taught that the body is a temple of the living God. And Larry's body reminds me of a lot of a broken-in, burglarized cathedral. Because his organs are missing. And he's gonna need a lot of fundraisers. But Larry, in my eyes, is a walking miracle. If you were to tell me I was gonna see a man with no kidneys, alive, breathing in front of me, I would have said, that's pretty miraculous. But Larry reminds me of an Android phone. For 2 days, he's alive, but then he needs to get plugged into a wall or else he'll die. Yeah. And I know you iPhone users are looking at me like, 2 days with battery? That's a miracle in itself. Samsung bitches. And I know, I may be here to tell jokes, but I actually came here on behalf of the Lord of hosts, on behalf of the kingdom of God. And I came here to say a prayer for Larry, because on behalf of the Holy Spirit and the blood of Jesus, I can speak things and move mountains. Or so the scriptures tell us. So right now, with that authority, and using your help if you're a believer too, sorry heathens, you're left out of this one. But if you believe, I'd like to speak life over Larry in Jesus' name. I speak life over him. I speak brand new kidneys into Larry. I speak brand new life and strength into Larry. I speak a whole new restoration, a miraculous happening over our good friend and brother, Larry Garza. I speak it. I speak it with a faith that moves mountains, and you're sitting there wondering, wow, what faith? What faith, what ability to speak faith into movement. And I say to you this, I speak much more miraculous things than a regular kidney, a restoration of the body. I think the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl all the time. The way I see it, either Larry accepts his miracle and he just starts growing kidneys. The doctor's flabbergasted, knowing they made a mistake, like he's Fauci. You know, I don't know. I guess these kidneys just started growing back out of nowhere. Just Rand Paul is gonna tear me to shreds for this. Either he accepts this miracle and Larry lives for a long time, or he dies. And I tell everybody it was because of the COVID-19 vaccine. Either way, we all win, right? And more than anything, before I leave, before I leave, I say this to Larry because men don't hear it enough. But I am proud of my brother Larry. And I think everybody here, I think we should all show him not only how proud we are of him for tonight, for the event that he put on, but for the battle that he's put on in front of cancer, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Thank you. That's my time, and I'm gonna count that as a standing ovation for my set too. I'm always winning, baby.
Larry invited that guy. Our final roaster of the night is Jay Whitecotton. Jay is an American musician, singer, songwriter, keyboardist, and record producer known for his distinctive soulful voice. As a member of the bands The Doobie Brothers and Steely Dan, Whitecotton wrote and sang several hit singles, including What a Fool Believes and Minute by Minute. He's been nominated for 14 Grammys and won 4. He's taking it to the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jay Whitecotton, everybody. Keep it going.
She's gonna tap the mics. Can you tap that one too? How's it been? I was supposed to sit up here, but I didn't want to. You get why. Yeah, fuck, this is a shit show. So I'll just wait till someone turns on the mic for her. What's new with you? How are you guys doing? By round of applause, who's got cancer? Oh, we're not alone. Good. Your roast is next. I'm just kidding. You're not important. It's dead like Larry's gonna be. Can someone tap Larry on the head a few times to see if he's on? I'm kidding. He's always on. Just ask any woman he's met. I am so sorry. I did not even mean that. I just think it's funny. We got it? Okay, so can I stop being shitty now? Yeah. Thank you. I felt like, all right, hold on. I just felt like there's, everything sucks right now, and a lot of people are dying, and I just had to go through like 4 funerals this month, and I'm kind of over it, so stop it. I know I'm not the only one. I know that, and I just want to take a moment because there's some people that I genuinely care about that are here that are also experiencing loss, and I think they might feel a little funny doing this. So I just want to give shout outs to people I care about. Tori Poole, this goes out to your mom too. You lost your mom. She would have loved to see your transformation into David Bowie. She would have loved this. She would have loved this. She would be so proud of you. George Anthony every year posts about his brother. And so I want to shout out to your brother and stuff like that, and send some love to you, because I know that's a hard thing. It's around this time with the holidays. That kind of sucks. And Todd Larson, who's taking photos because he finally realized that it's never going to happen. So now instead of trying to beg people to go out to his stupid shows, it's to fucking hire them to fucking fly a drone for some bullshit. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck you do, but you really get mad if someone hires anybody for anybody else. Todd just had a baby, and I know Todd would never fucking say this because he thinks he's a man. Todd, I wish your parents were alive to see what a great dad you would be. Yes, it's very funny. It is hilarious. His parents are dead. They don't get to see their grandchild. You're gonna have to be quiet because he asked me to do a fucking song and then put a fucking podium on the fucking stage with 2 fucking mics. I can't. Fuck you. I spent a fucking month working on this shit. I skipped Christmas because of COVID concerns. You were bitching about fucking Thanksgiving, and now you're invited. I want every seat filled up. Fuck you. How dare you? This isn't healthy. We're enabling the worst part fucking yeah. No, I'm really good. Hey Raymond, can you pray for this guitar to be in tune? Oh wow, it didn't work either. Maybe you should have been a doctor instead of a fucking fake priest.
Hi, Larry. It's me, Jay Whitecotton. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed like an asshole. You asked me over a month ago to sing an original song at your funeral, but then you didn't die. What the fuck, man? I'm so sorry, but I can't do it. Every time I practiced your song, I'd start sobbing like a bitch. So I asked my talented buddy Jenny to bail me out. It was her idea to dress up like a frontier widow. So please forgive me for not honoring your full request to sing at your funeral. But in my defense, it's not like you held up your side of the bargain either. Larry, you fucking liar.
Larry Garza's dead, Larry Garza is dead. Larry Garza's dead, Larry Garza is dead.
He was once alive, but now he's really dead. We all thought he'd survive, but instead he's fucking dead. Friends become like neighbors, the grass can never grow. Calling in your favors, but none were ever low. As lawns become our stages, every seat becomes a throne. Holding out for saviors, some may never know. You were supposed to be dead. It was going to be funny. People crying, I can't believe it, he's dead. No, he's dead. There's even a song about it. Don't worry, I know not everyone here is a comedian, especially the comedians. Truth be told, Jess Castro is the funniest person here. And they made him do tech in the back. But it's all okay because I made sure to write a verse for Larry's extended family.
Lorenzo Garza es muerto, Lorenzo Garza es muerto. Lorenzo Garza es muerto.
Una vez vivo, pero estoy más muerto. Pienso que li más, pero ay, chingao, es muerto. Friends become like neighbors, the grass can never grow. Falling in your favors, though none were ever low. As lawns become our stages, every seat becomes a throne. Holding out for saviors, some may never know.
and she's not a comedian, also in her defense.
Writing lyrics is hard.
It is so fucking hard.
It's the exact opposite of writing cancer jokes. That's why I refuse to do roasts. I don't do shit celebrated by hacks. Hacks like roasts because it's easier to be shitty instead of funny. Kind of like Christian comedy. Like, we get it. You're not funny. I'm pretty sure Jesus would agree. Larry, you can ask him when you see him. I'm just kidding, you're too horny to get into heaven. Oh yeah, Jenny just lost her faith in God.
She did. She just totally lost her faith in God. You should know that.
It's actually sad. Before COVID, Jenny lost her husband to cancer. His name was Skip Brooks, and he was also very popular. He was a preacher and a hardcore punk rock legend, and Jenny's super talented too, but is too scared to pursue her own creative outlets because of fear, and the fear of not being able to carry Skip's legacy for his children. So I pretended like I couldn't sing to push her into performing for me. The same way I always pushed you, Larry. You see, I believe death is for the living, and I thought it was important to let Andy and Gunnar know that they have full permission to live your life. And not feel the burden of carrying the legacy of a big fish. Because Larry's real legacy is the love for his children, and everyone here has become like family, who he loves almost as much as he loves pretending to be famous. Also, I just want to say that it was unfair to ask me to do a roast with people who haven't done anything in this business.
Say it again, say it again. Say it again.
It's unfair to ask me to do a roast with people who haven't done anything in this business. I'm like the only comic here who's somewhat respected in this industry. Just ask Ruben Hernandez. Nah, bitch, suck my dick.
If you know, you know. That was for Travis.
Even the people who've talked shit about me for years. Finally, I just want to point this out. Comedy isn't even the thing I'm the best at.
Though we gather here behind the way we say goodbye, though we do not know what the future really lies, but though men must walk alone in the air, all I know falling in your favor, so none will ever hold. As lawns become our stages, every seat becomes a throne. Holding out for saviors, some may never know. As we gather here to hide the way we say goodbye.
All right. It's almost time to finally bring Larry on the stage. But before I do, God damn it. If you know me, you know that I don't say cuss words. Larry, seriously, Larry, totally honest. In the 20 years that you've known me, how many times have I ever said purposely and not for a sketch the F word or the S word? Purposely. Zero. In 20 years. So, look, you've all witnessed I can't write a joke. But I can write a story. And this story is my gift to Larry. It's called The Last Piece of Shit. One day there was this giant toilet. And into this toilet dropped about, 20 pieces of shit. Each one shittier than the next. Some were huge pieces of shit. One was a tiny piece of shit. One was a bit of a pussy. One was a fucking asshole. One acted like a cunt. But most were just fucking stupid. But then came the last piece of shit. And this son of a bitch thought he was so fucking special because he was the last one to fall in this goddamn toilet. As a matter of fact, he got to sit on top of all the other pieces of shit. So much that he was able to stick his head out of the water. And because he was out of the water, everyone that passed the toilet stared and gasped at this last piece of shit. And this egomaniacal fucking prick loved all the attention. Because what this piece of shit didn't realize was that he was out of the water, he stunk even fucking worse than everybody else. The end. I've never said this before, and I'll never say it again, but fuck cancer. I'm absolutely honored to finally bring to the mic my best friend, my brother, and the man of the hour, Larry Garza.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Regan has never cussed that much outside of the bedroom of an 18-year-old. It's hard to follow everybody, but I'm gonna try. Did you guys have a good time? Yeah. These are my best friends in comedy and in the world, guys. Please give all of them a round of applause.
I'd like to thank my Aunt Sharon for the flowers. I'd like to thank my sister-in-law, Jeanette, for this awesome cricket clown. I'd like to also shout out Fresenius Dialysis Care that's here. Thank you to Benchmark Mortgage for making it possible for them to be here. And I'd also like to thank the Texas Green Connect for sponsoring as well. Regan is a great guy. He's got a face only a mother would fuck. And I mean that because he only dated single moms for a really long time. And which is possibly the easiest thing to do in San Antonio, Texas. He dated single moms because he made a deal with them that he could date other women because they had alternating weekends. He's been in more single moms than an IUD. Regan travels a lot, and I'm sure whatever STD he spread has mutated in what we now know as COVID-19. Initially called Co-Ed 18 because of all the young women infected all over the world by Regan Arevalos, my best friend. Again, I'd like to thank one of my best friends and sponsors, Brian Gutierrez with Benchmark Mortgage. This man lost over 100 pounds and is still a fat fuck. He went from the guy that you laugh at a buffet to the guy that you laugh at a sit-down restaurant. So that is that's good. He's rich too. The other day I saw him in a three-piece suit in a swimming pool. So Brian, I'd like to thank Brian. George Anthony's here, the fat fuck. He's fat too. Don't let the fucking suit fool you. He looks like if a New Edition and a Pitbull had a kid. He's tough on the outside, soft on the inside. He's like a Hot Pocket, but fat. He's got multiple personalities too. He's a tough asshole, he's a mean asshole, he's a sensitive asshole, he's a funny asshole, but at least there's consistency. He's fucking fat. He's always been a really good friend, and I love you, George. Thank you very much for everything. Then we got Joshua Cabaza, the dumb motherfucker. No one has talked about how dumb Josh is. He has the glare of a toddler looking at IKEA directions. Look at him, he's just staring out. He was told to dress up and he went, a hoodie? I think it counts for him because he, quote, did it all by himself. You know, my daughter's here, Mikey. She's here. And she likes to tell people that I only have one black friend. And I did this roast to prove to her that I have multiple black friends. The only difference is she's only met the one allowed in the house. Blair Thompson's one of my best friends in the world. Blair Thompson, like they said, looking like an assistant coach. Blair has the temper of a toddler when you've taken away his hot Cheeto. Me and Blair have a lot in common. We're both comedians, married to jealous women, and we're both raising full-blooded Mexican kids, right? Yeah, so... Blair is so pussy whipped, he has labia marks on his back like a slave. Just pussy lips, like that slave photo, you know? He's lazy too. When we asked him to do the roast, he goes, "Is it HEB fully cooked?" Poor guy. He's so lazy he fell asleep during a nap. There's Then we have Susie Hamilton, the oxymoron here, my feminist stripper friend. She looks like Sharon Tate after the murders. Beautiful, still beautiful. She believes women should empower themselves and have men see them for the sluts that they are. She wants men to see eye to pussy with them. And so her husband has the last name of Sauceda. She's been fucked more times by a Mexican than her credit score has. She has more kids than the Duggars. She's been cummed in more time than a teenage boy's sock. So that... I love you. Yes, I hope you went to bed before this happened, kids, or else ask Dad how you were made. Chris Breckel's here, and he looks like an alt-right accountant. Looks like he would do everybody's taxes on American History X. I'm really happy that Chris is here. Travis Reyes, no one has talked too much about Travis. Travis is a really, really good friend of mine, has a special place in my heart. He's one of those far out friends. He's the type of guy who'd go out for a month into the woods, do hallucinating drugs, and come back as a complete useless piece of shit. He didn't shower for an entire run that we did from the Valley to Houston back to San Antonio. And I didn't notice till we got to Houston because I thought that's just how the Valley smells. Speaking of the Valley, we got Mario Superstar Salazar. Now, a lot of people, Aaron Suarez is funny. Now, a lot of people say, Mario included, that he looks like Yolanda Saldivar. Now, I agree, except I think he looks like Yolanda Saldivar. Yeah. See you una vez. See, I think he looks like Yolanda Saldivar if Selena got the gun and took it away and killed her, and then she laid bloated in a Corpus Christi for a few days and no one gave a fuck. He's the Valley's Ryan Seacrest if no one liked Ryan Seacrest. He was a Marine, a submarine. Yeah, Semper Fi, more like Semper Fidelis, more like Sempre Fideo, right? Mario reminds me of Christmas because he looks like my tia and smells like tamales. So I love Mario very much. But let's talk about the dwarf in the room. Aaron Suarez, guys. He is... He is so short, you know what he calls Clinton Shorter's balls? A hat. Aaron was the king of Laredo and then moved to Austin. That's like when Selena met Yolanda at a gun range. A lot of Selena jokes. But I love Aaron. I'm glad that he's here. I'm glad that he's wearing a hat. And I'm glad there's someone else in denial that we're balding. Javi Luna, guys. Give it up for Javi Luna. He's more than just a fat guy. He's ugly, too. How can you be 400 pounds and look like a malnourished baby? What came out of your mom's titties? Pineapple Fanta? I think... Was it like a Whataburger shake since you're from Corpus? You had to sub real. Real hard. Jesus. And give it up for Tori Poole, ladies and gentlemen. For you Simpsons fans, Patty, Tamario, Selma. Or as Universal Studios calls her, Fiona's Latina cousin. That's a Shrek joke. That was for you, Travis. Her voice is as soothing as a newborn's death rattle. Did you hear her talk? She sounds like Michelle Wolf getting fisted by Fran Drescher. Oh, yeah, fuck it hard. I was waiting to cut this low-hanging fruit, but fuck it, I'm going for it. And no one talked about my good friend Albert Vasquez all the way from Houston, guys. He's a chef. He looks like one of those people that would call you about solar energy from Calcutta. He's a full-blooded Mexican, but he looks like the guy from Short Circuit if he fucked a guy from Slumdog Millionaire. For 50 cents a day, no. And give it up for Braylon Bell, that handsome prick. Look at him, he is a good-looking guy. I know you guys are tired, but he is one handsome guy. He gets me wetter than Michael J. Fox holding a pitcher of water. Because he has Parkinson's and, okay. Now, going back to Clinton Shorter, yes, he's on a high top chair. Yes, his feet are dangling. Yes, he's a really good friend of mine and a good sport. You know, he was asking me, he came all the way from Houston, he was gonna take a bus, but I would not let that happen. I did not want him to get kidnapped and let down that poor pedophile that thought he was a kid. Can you imagine the guy taking off his pants and going, pubes? Gypped again! Fucking greyhound. But he's not just short, guys, he's ugly too. You know, he has more chromosomes than that lab where the monkeys live off of 410. I'm sure he turned a lot of people pro-choice. I love you. And give it up for Kiko Martinez, guys. He's not a comic. He did a great job. He's a movie critic, but he could make a movie if he filmed himself jerking off to the sound of his own voice. And I've seen it. It doesn't have good angles. And who other than Raymond Orta, guys, made it all the way from the valley here. He's the valley's Bob Ross. If Bob Ross had severe gout and a marijuana addiction, like, and was straight. Raymond found Jesus, and like most Mexicans, that means he lost his job. Raymond is an anti-vaxxer, so if you're with him, be careful that he doesn't give you an STD like the measles, the mumps, or polio, God forbid. I was worried about the attendance would be a letdown for Raymond, but being a Cowboys fan, I'm sure he's used to getting let down. And then Aaron Ariempur, the Shah of Sunset, came for here. You don't get that because we're in San Antonio, but he's Persian. That's right. He's just like the rug because everyone walked all over him, and you guys did notice him when he came in the door. So give it up for Aaron. And then who other than my friend Bobby Smith, who has disappeared. The sad thing is he is so dark, I doubt any of you noticed that he was sitting there. Bobby Smith left the stage and none of you racist motherfuckers noticed. I could have said, give it up for Bobby Smith, and y'all would have just applauded. I love Bobby Smith. Bobby Smith, though, reminds me of Snoop Dogg's autistic cousin. Have you ever heard him talk? Oh, come on, Snoop, man. Just let me drive. I'm an excellent driver, man. Come on, Snoop. Oh, here I come, man. Give it up for Bobby Smith. Check out Upstage Comedy Lounge, and if you got a traffic ticket, see him in the back. And finally, I'm going to read this. I just want to say that I love each and every one of you guys very much. This was originally planned to be my memorial, and I just thank God that I am here to witness it. I'd like to thank all of you. I'd like to thank my beautiful sister Frances, my brother-in-law Tim, my father who's here, my daughter Mikey, and my rock, my beautiful wife Andy. But I'd like to end and read a little something for you. But before I do that, one more round of applause for the wait staff, guys. The wait staff has been amazing. Make sure the tips are excellent. They're staying late because shit usually ends at 9:30 and it's pushing 11, so this is going to be the end, folks. I want to talk about one person. No one is more responsible for the success of tonight's event other than my best friend, Jess Castro. Him and my cousin John Flores have put together an amazing package, so they're amazing people and I love them dearly. Not only has Jess created all of these beautiful graphics, but he has helped me with everything from set design to creating these programs that each of you have. I can't believe it's been over 20 years of friendship and creating comedy together that you'd think I'd see him more than an extension of my family and not a guy who fucked a fish pillow. Now, so you understand, when I met Jess, he was living in his parents' laundry room, and he introduced himself as single until I met her. A trout, I believe, is what she was made to resemble. This overfucked piece of novelty room decor has seen better days, and that's speaking about something that came from a sweatshop. I doubt the mother of five that worked in the Calcutta manufacturing plant that produced these cotton-filled water drillers ever thought that that sweet stuffed animal that she was making would become the fuck sock of a dork who worked 3 jobs and gamed instead of slept. In between sweaty nights of Ninja Gaiden and Thai Cafe, Jess would get a look in his eye and see this once whimsical toy bought in a 1997 from a Canyon Lake souvenir shop and start, quote, doing his business. He would mount this multicolored trout like a slave owner and pull out what he would be best described as his, quote, dog lipstick out of his dirty, ill-fitted plaid pajama pants, his gut hanging over the top of his junk like if Toad from Mario had a beard. This fish pillow, unable to make true eye contact since there's only one eye on each side, would be penetrated by a rip in what I'd assume would be the abdomen of the animal. And Jess's uncircumcised, sticky, pathetic excuse for a mammal penis would go in and out over and over, rubbing against the hardened cotton inside the already cummed-in innards of this once dainty fake piece of seafood. As he pictured a four-titted anime chick with moose antlers or whatever the fuck he needed a vision to finish, he inject his off-colored seed into this children's toy, and ecstasy falling asleep on top of it until the early morning hours of the late afternoon when it was either timed for work or one of us to come over to game or watch a fucking movie. I don't know whatever happened to that fish pillow, but I know whatever landfill it's rotten in, it's doing better than the last house on the left just put it through. So let's give a rest in peace, not for me, but for that overfucked fish pillow that Jess Castro fucked on a multiple basis. Guys, I'm Larry Garza, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Keep it going come on. I know it's late. I know it's a Wednesday night, but keep it going for Larry Garza. He appreciates all of your pity laughs, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going. He just did an entire set on a fish pillow. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. Thank you especially to Jess back there and John for running all this tech. Thank you for David, everybody for shooting all this, for Wizard Broadcasting. Thank all of you, everybody. This has been a fantastic night for Larry. I know it for me, for everybody from Community A Go-Go. We love you all. Thank you very much. Good night.